shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway on Sunday night. Darius Davis to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And before we get our first snap, Brock, we got our first penalty. Somebody moved. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Herbert from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. Into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
On third down, it's Hurts. That heater is going to fall to the turf. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, here's Herbert.
Oh.
Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go.
Go turnovers killing me already.
That nickel coverage, so critical on that interception.
Yeah,
Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made in close.
Where's my
Touchdown,
defense?
Philadelphia. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Wow.
First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, Herbert. Dumped off to his running back.
Block somebody,
the
dog.
defense gets there to force a small loss.
What is he doing?
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Herbert.
Come on.
There's been too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Oh, dog.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappears.
That shit pisses
between
me
when he
off.
let that
Wide
pass
open.
go and when he actually made it down the field.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch their early lead to 9. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 50. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush down out to his left. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's a two-score game early. We're back to SoFi. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. On third down, Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reduce the lead to just 4. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 39. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Barkley trying this up the gut. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts.
Here's my
To his
defense.
running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley.
What?
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack.
Come
It's another
on,
first down
bro.
mistake. He's intercepted again.
I'm leaving
Picked
him.
off
That's
by
wide
Kenyon
open.
Mitchell.
Just give a nigga time to catch up. That shit is so ass,
But
bro.
here's the key.
Nigga
This
throwing
is where
power like
mental toughness for a
93.
quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today
Oh, come
have
on.
baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. From the 37. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing here hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers beginning their drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do
what are
there?
you doing?
There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Herbert from the gun.
Oh,
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Gets this to McConkey. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert throwing on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Herbert to throw once more. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We've got a screen to the running back. Get some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Can't get it to him. Incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Herbert again. Escapes out to the left. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Eagles loading off the secondary. Dime look coming, third down. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, LA. Ticker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down throwing for Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, Hurts. Bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Right side cut by Higgins. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime.
We can't pay like a defense.
Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Let's go.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Motioning the tight end left. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Buying some time right. He can run it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Makes the grab in bounds left side.
Oh, my man can't be stuck
It's a
to
gain
him.
of
Come
29
on.
yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. From the red zone now. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive play.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles go up by 19. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll get this one to Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Second and 4. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Motion man left is Brown. It's Herbert once more. Oh no, they get him yet again. That is Lewisine. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stopped by Deion Henley. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet. Second down now, 7 to go. Toss play to Barkley. Juke the defender. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. Again, he's got room.
GG's.
Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that.